Welcome to English Story 2 Day. Don't forget like and subscribe.
My name is Emma. I'm 20 years old. I study at Hillside College. It's my second year here. I love my friends, I enjoy my classes, and I try to stay out of drama. But drama found me anyway, in the form of Liam Carter. He's also 20. He's smart, popular, and everyone knows him. People say he's funny and charming. But to me, he's annoying, arrogant, and always looking for attention. And worst of all, he sits right behind me in class every single day. Our war started over something small. One day, I gave a presentation on women in tech. I worked hard on it, but Liam raised his hand and said, "It was good, but maybe next time try to speak with more confidence." The whole class laughed. I felt humiliated. I glared at him. "Next time, maybe you should stay quiet unless you have something useful to say." That was the start. From that day, we teased each other nonstop. He would make comments. I would roll my eyes. If I got an answer right, he would clap slowly and sarcastically. If he messed up, I would pretend to feel so sorry. Our friends noticed. "Why do you both hate each other so much?" my best friend Olivia asked. "I don't hate him," I said. "I just strongly dislike his face." Then came the college fest. Our professor made a shocking announcement. "You'll be working in pairs for the tech project. Emma, you're with Liam." "No," I said. "No," Liam said at the same time. Everyone laughed. But the professor didn't care. "Good luck," he said. At first, we couldn't agree on anything. He wanted to do a project on gaming apps. I wanted to build a women's safety alert device. We argued for hours. Then one night, he messaged me. "Your idea's actually better. Let's do it your way." I was surprised. That was the first time he actually supported me. We started working together. Slowly, I saw a different side of him. He was focused, smart, and funny. Not in a show-off way, but in a sweet way. We started having coffee after class. He shared stories about his little sister. I told him about my love for poetry. One night, during practice for the fest, we were working late. The power went out in the lab. It was dark and quiet. He whispered, "Emma, do you still hate my face?" I laughed. "Maybe just a little less now." Just when things were going well, everything changed. One morning, Olivia ran to me and said, "I saw Liam hugging that girl, Chloe. The one from second year. Looked pretty close." I froze. Was everything just a game to him? I started ignoring his messages. I didn't show up to project meetings. In class, I acted like he didn't exist. He noticed. "Hey," he said one day, blocking my way. "What happened?" "Ask Chloe," I said coldly and walked away. He looked confused, then hurt. The fest day came. We had to present our project. We stood on stage, cold, distant, awkward. But we did it. We won first prize. After the event, he found me near the college garden. I wasn't playing with your feelings, Emma, he said quietly. Chloe is my cousin. She just came to visit. I didn't think I had to explain. My face turned red. Oh, why didn't you just ask me? I was scared, I admitted. Scared that I started to care too much. He smiled. I cared too, a lot, from the start. I just didn't know how to show it. There was silence for a moment. Then I said, "Do you still want me to hate your face?" He laughed. "Only if you want to kiss it later." I blushed. "We'll see." From that day, things were different. We weren't enemies anymore. We weren't just project partners. We were something new, something real. We studied together. We fought, but it was playful. We laughed more. We walked home after class. He held my hand when I was nervous. I helped him with his presentations. One evening, under the college lights, he looked at me and said, "I used to think love was boring. But with you, even a simple walk feels like magic." I smiled. Who knew the guy I used to hate would become my favorite person? Now, we're in our final year. This year was supposed to be perfect. Liam and I were finally together. No more misunderstandings, no more petty fights. Or so I thought. College life was busier than ever. Liam became the president of the tech club. I got selected as the editor for the college magazine. We were proud of each other, but suddenly, we were always busy. Our dates turned into quick coffee breaks. Our long conversations turned into short good nights over text. I missed him, but I didn't want to sound needy. He missed me too, but he didn't know how to say it. One night, he messaged, "I feel like I'm losing you." I stared at the screen for so long before replying. "I feel the same." We decided to take a weekend trip, just the two of us, to clear our heads and spend time together. It was beautiful at first. We laughed, we talked, we watched the sunset by the lake. But when you hold things in too long, they spill out when you least expect them. He asked, "Do you even have time for us anymore?" I fired back, "You're the one always at meetings and events. Maybe you love your tech club more than me." He looked at me like I'd slapped him. "Wow, Emma, that's not fair." I crossed my arms. "Nothing's fair lately, Liam. I feel like we're drifting apart and I hate it." He sat down on the cold grass. "Then what do you want? To break up?" I froze. The word break up felt like a knife. "I don't know," I whispered. "Do you?" We sat in silence, under the same sky, feeling miles apart. After that weekend, things were different. We still saw each other in class. We still worked on small projects together. But the warmth was missing. Olivia noticed. "You two okay?" I shrugged. "I don't know." Liam's best friend, Jake, messaged me once. "He's miserable, you know. Talk to him." But my pride held me back. His pride did the same. Days turned into weeks. I focused on the magazine. He buried himself in tech club competitions. Sometimes our eyes met in the hallway, and we both looked away. One night, It rained heavily. I stayed late at the college library to finish the magazine's final draft. When I stepped out, the whole campus was empty and cold. I tried to book a cab, but none were available. My phone battery was dying. I stood under the dim light near the gate, hugging my bag tight. Suddenly, I saw headlights. Liam's car. He stepped out with an umbrella. He looked tired, his hair wet, his eyes searching for mine. "Get in," he said. I didn't argue. The silence in the car was loud. Halfway to my hostel, I whispered, "Why are you here?" He kept his eyes on the road. "Jake told me you were alone. I didn't want you to get stuck in the storm." My throat tightened. "You didn't have to." He glanced at me. "I always have to." The car stopped outside my hostel. I didn't get out immediately. He didn't ask me to stay, but he didn't drive away either. Finally I spoke. "I'm sorry," I said softly. "I got scared of losing you, so I pushed you away." He sighed. "I'm sorry too. I was so busy proving myself to everyone, I forgot what really mattered." Our eyes met, really met, for the first time in weeks. I reached for his hand. He held it tight, like he'd never let go again. "You're still my favorite person, you know?" I whispered. He smiled, tired but real. "And you're still the only one I want to annoy for the rest of my life." I laughed through my tears. He leaned in and kissed me, soft, warm, familiar. The storm outside faded. Now we're learning. Learning that love is not just about butterflies and sweet words. It's about late-night rides in the rain, small fights, big apologies, and showing up when it matters most. We still get busy. We still argue over silly things. But now we make time. We say sorry faster. We choose each other every single day, even when it's not easy. One evening, sitting on the old college bench, he looked at me and said, "Do you remember the first time you said you hated my face?" I laughed. "Yeah. I still hate it sometimes." He grinned. "Good. Hate it forever. Just keep loving it too." And I do. More than he knows. So here's the truth. Sometimes love starts with hate. Sometimes it survives misunderstandings, distance, and storms. Sometimes it grows stronger with every fight you survive together. Our story isn't perfect, but it's ours. And it's more than just love. It's a choice, every day. If you liked this story, please let me know. And never stop believing that sometimes the person you couldn't stand could be the person who stands by you forever. Life is not always a movie, but this part of mine feels like one. So to anyone out there, sometimes your biggest enemy can become your biggest love. Sometimes love hides behind sarcasm and eye rolls. And sometimes the one you couldn't stand becomes the one you can't live without.